Hello once again, everybody. It is Got 'em again here, coming at you with day 38 of the new free-to-play series, which is episode 11 as well. Progress coming along pretty steady so far. Pretty happy with how things are looking. We are currently level 65, 20 away, if you do the math, from level 85. So we're getting there, slow and steady. Some people have commented to me saying, dude, you got all this energy. What are you doing? I'm just vibing. I don't know what else to say at this point. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of one of those people that views it to, I'm going to get to level 85, right? It's going to happen. I'm not particularly in a big rush. Some people think it is a rush. I'm not on that same boat, personally. I happen to think that, it's not like it's a huge deal. Getting to 85 as fast as possible. By the way, once I get this guy up to 5 stars, I can actually finally start farming 5 dot mods, which can't come soon enough. But I prefer not to spin crystals if I don't have to be honest right now, especially because we really need to start saving our crystals, because I am never going to get crystals from Fleet Arena, unfortunately. If any of you guys just so happen to watch Star Wars Dad or Nooch Too Good, he kind of talks about how, because he also has a new account, which is the Nooch Too Java, which he's, following a Java farming guide path, and his fleet shards are going to be in the same predicament as mine, which is basically just that everyone has these new Lightspeed bundle ships, and everything's like Relic 5 and whatnot, and it's like, oof, it's just not going to be attainable, realistically. So, I mean, if we look at ranks, and we look at the top people, how in the world does this dude already have? Oh, because, yeah, this guy, because of the Lightspeed bundle, he already has SLKR. So, yeah, my fleet shards are just boned, like I said, this is literally day 38 of my roster, and there's already 2 finalizers, high star chimeras, it's crazy out here in these streets. And see, all these ships are just going to be from the Lightspeed bundle, you know what I mean? Look at all these ships. Like, it's a little unfortunate, you know what I mean? But it's like, what can you do, it's just a tough day to be a free-to-play player. So it's certainly going to be interesting as to what the future of this account looks like. I do think that this is probably the worst possible time you can choose to be a free-to-play player, and that's just because spending with this past event has become so significantly incentivized, which, again, I've said many times, don't blame anybody who spent money on that bundle, you know what I mean? It's probably the best bundle I think the game is ever going to have. So it's not like anyone's, it's not like it's a terrible thing that people bought that. Of course, I mean, realistically, it's actually probably a good thing, you know what I mean? Because, it just, the game makes more money. The game saw that, making these cheap bundles with great value made them a lot of money, so maybe they'll be like, hey, let's do it more. And, then people can get more stuff, it's, kind of unfortunate for us dudes who are stuck on not spending a penny. Which, it's not like I necessarily fully support. This is just the stance I take on these type of games, just because I enjoy the satisfaction of getting things free to play, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I've always kind of viewed spending as not necessarily cheating, but just, I don't know, taking I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess I don't know. I feel it's more satisfying for me if I do things without spending real money. I'm just like, there's more sense of there's more like a rewarding feel, I guess you can say, when you just do things without the need of spending money, right? And I really enjoy that feeling. So I've always preferred. It's not like I'm like super against it or anything like that. It's just that I'm like, hey, personal preference. I think this is cool. It feels better. So that's just what I'm running with, so everyone's different. That's just how I roll. Which, is probably not the best for these types of games, you know what I mean? So, it be what it be. We running it. Got gear tier 8 on Iron Versio. We've managed to make, we'll have a look at the old roster here in a second, because we've managed to do some pretty good things here in recent days, which I'm, like I said, really happy with the progress. It really is unfortunate about the Fleet Shard, you know what I mean, because realistically, with the pace we're going, we'd probably stand a pretty decent chance in Fleet Arena had that Lightspeed bundle and whatnot not happened. But, you know, it did. It is what it is, right? We just have to adjust and move on. It's no big deal. It's just that we'll miss out on a little bit of crystals, which is, you know, a bit of a bummer. But not the end of the world, right? So, I know some people, I've seen a lot of new players and, you know, content creators or whatever, like, save up a ton of crystals. So that way, once they get to Executor time, they kind of instantly unlock it, which is really smart. However, it's going to be very difficult for yours truly, since I'm not really going to be getting any crystals from that event, right? So we'll just have to figure things out some other way, which, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, as they say. So, bars. Alright. Still love this Imperial Troopers team. 38 days in, and my love has not changed. Alright, so there's that done. And how much left do we have on the dailies here? Fleet Arena Battle. So we can have a quick look at our fleet and its performance. A very similar roster, I see. This is like literally exactly what mine looks like too. So let's see if we can't find something a little different as for variety. You know what? Nah, we'll run it. See what happens, right? I actually like running this better. But yeah, this is the current state of my ship. So I have a 3-star soldier, 4-star spy, 4-star vulture droid. I did unlock the bomber, which is cool. And I'm also going to upgrade this because we have to upgrade a ship every day. And that way I can put it at 65. The greatest thing about, you know, us having vulture droid and bombers, that they're both pilotless ships, that'll really come in handy. You know what I mean? It's just so much less investment, which is just... it saves a ton of resources and time, everything like that. It feels good, you know what I mean? It's a lot simpler, much less complicated. Spy will probably go under stealth. I probably should go for vulture droid, but I think we're going to go for soldier. And see how that works out for me. I'm not terribly sure how this will work out, but we'll see. Okay, so... I feel like this is slightly overkill, but we'll give that a go. Yeah, okay, that was definitely overkill. But whatever. Ooh. Let's go for you. Yeah, oh, 2 dodges. If I got one more hit, he would have died. Hopefully that doesn't come... Oh, you know what? We're fine. Bomber! Heck yeah, brother. Alright, so there's him dead. Those 2 are going to die because of burn. So I can go ahead and just start working on Phantom here. Yep. Alright. A dodge. Not entirely opposed to that. And then I can get rid of your buffs. I can just fall out of this at this rate. But, yeah, this is pretty much the state of our fleet right now. It's nothing really special. My goodness, someone count the dodges in this battle. Holy cow. But yeah, no, it's nothing entirely special. But it's good progress, right? And we do have, let's see, 7 levels to go until the Zeta event is unlocked. So, again, you know, more further reason to just take our time, not necessarily feel rushed, right, to get into things. So, there's all of our dailies done. Can't really do anything else. I suppose we could have a look at this. And there's a bonus for Imperial Troopers. Look at that. Can't say I'm opposed to that. We're going up against a Jedi Master Luke off the rip with a Jedi Knight Revan lead. That's kind of interesting. 8 turns in a row. Don't think that's going to happen. We'll have to see how this goes. But right on paper, this looks a little bit scary. Let's see how it happens. Let's see how this goes. Not entirely sure. Let's hope for the best. Kind of just been shooting for like the 15, whatever, I don't know what these are called, when you get points in the galactic. whatever this is called, the event. What is it? What are these called? Galactic Challenges, right? I don't think I've kind of just been going for the 15 ones. I guess we'll go for you now. Yeah, the Omicrons would be nice, but realistically at this level, most of them are pretty unattainable, but, you know. I feel like the 15 ones are kind of bare minimum. If they so happens to be a bonus for a team that I have, like the Imperial Troopers and stuff like that, we can, you know, go for something bigger. Maybe off-stream I'll try for the 31, so we can get some Omicrons. I don't know if there's Omicrons in the 15 one or not. We'll have to see. But JML is kind of JMLing on me right now. There we go. Okay, so there's that done with. Did use a full team of Imperial troops. If I get the 31, then I'm happy. Nah, it's not looking like I probably got that, did I? Just short. Just short. I'll have to see if I can manage to get the 31 off camera, but we'll have a look at our roster here real quick just to see the state of where we are at. So these are the characters we are currently farming. Like I said, you know, before, I just want to get Mara Jade up to 50 shards, 3 stars, and then we'll drop her. She should pretty much be sufficient there, and then we can unlock her once we get Palpatine, which won't be too far off in the distant future. Still refreshing our Queel node so we can keep spamming out that bomber. We're going to need him at 7 for the Executor, so we'll just keep working on that. And then we'll go ahead and pop her to the Squads tab, because this is a little easier to see in this way. Got all of these, both teams up to level 65. I've been working on the pilots for the GOs. I don't have Sunfac's ship unlocked yet, so once I get that ship, then I'll try and bring up Sunfac as far as I can bring him. And then I'll probably hold off on getting Poggle until I can actually, you know, farm my Brood Alpha. Which will obviously not be until level 82. I don't remember if he's 82 or 85 that his farm's unlocked. But I think 82. I'm not terribly sure, though. And then Bounty Hunters pretty much just working on getting their unlocks, you know. Just work on bringing them up to 7 stars, since we're going to need all of them for the Executor. So just kind of slow and steady wins the race. You know, the credit heist has lost a lot of value since... you can buy credits now in the guild store, so I did kind of gear them up for the credit heist, but it's really not that big a deal now. I do see that I can maybe bring Kanan up to gear tier 8 today. I sure can, so let's go ahead and do that, because, you know, just boosting up our Phoenix team's performance definitely doesn't hurt at all. As far as gear 8 characters, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. I counted this very inefficiently, but 6 and then 7. So I've got 7 gear tier 8 characters currently as it stands. I did make sure to actually put endurance. I did make sure to put Executor in the Journey Guide slot. So this is kind of what our progress is looking like at the current moment. As far as ships goes, this is the same. Definitely kind of slacking off a bit in the TIE Fighter department, but a lot of it just comes down to RNG of what we pull in the shop. But biggest thing we can be able to accomplish here soon is once I get 2 more shards for Rain Trooper, I can start farming 5 mods, and then that'll be a huge deal for the account, so we can start working on our modding. So that's pretty much what the near future is going to look like for me here. So other than that, I think that'll pretty much do it for today. This has been the dailies and a short little recap of where we're at. Day 38 done, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. And take care. I'm really good at outros. Okay, goodbye. Have fun. At what? I don't know, but bye.